Hey, Teray, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Better than we deserve. What's up?
Well, thank you guys for taking my call to start. So basically, I purchased a home, my first home back in October, and I am now experiencing buyer's remorse. It's just been a lot of, if it's nothing, it's something. Everything's broken, everything needs to be fixed, everything needs to be replaced. Um, and so I guess my question is, if I did not make the best decision, how do I make the best decision moving forward in rectifying, controlling, and maintaining my financial responsibilities to build and so forth?
So is this a fixer-upper that you bought? Like, are these shocking repairs, or do you know some of this going in?
No, it basically it's a house that was built in '83, and a lot of the renovations that were done were poorly done.
Okay. And this buyer's remorse, is this coming from the mortgage payment being too big, or is it all these repairs that you don't have the cash to do? Where's that coming from?
Both, both. I feel like I'm paying too much on my mortgage for all of the repairs that I'm ending up having to take care of now that I've moved in.
So, how much is your house payment?
Right now I'm paying 1865
Okay, and what's your take-home pay a month?
a month, 74.
Okay, your house payment's not too high. Okay, so that's not a problem. You're just not used to paying a house payment yet. Okay, but it's in the zone of it's less than a fourth of your take-home pay, so you're fine. What do you do for a living, Teray?
I recruit for oil and gas.
Good for you. Okay. Well, what I think is going to happen is that you're probably going to get the other side of the bulk of these repairs. I don't know what exactly you've had to fix or do. What are some examples of the three biggest, most worrisome things and the cost of them that you had to fool with?
One of the things I have not started working on, but it is something that is being told that I need to start planning, is the roof. As well. The majority of the appliances that look to be new are having to be replaced. Insulation is completely poor. I have to have someone to come in and look at that. So those right now are just a few of the things that I'm trying to work on.
Okay. Who told you that the roof had to be replaced?
At the time when I first moved in, I did use my VA home loan. So the inspector that the VA sent out, he was very particular about the roof, and that was a major concern when it came to, finalizing the purchase.
It wasn't a concern enough that the VA appraiser required a roof.
Right.
If it was bad, VA would have required a roof or they wouldn't have put the loan on it. Okay, so now who told you it needs a roof? Is it leaking?
We had a technician come out during Christmas because the AC was a problem, and he told me that it was leaking around somewhere in the attic, which was causing mold or some sort. And he was just like, it's not major, but it is something that I wanted to look into. I'm an overthinker. Like I said, this is my first home. I'm new to all of this, so
Yeah.
I'm panicking right now.
Yeah.
And I'm just trying to stay on top of everything.
Yeah. So you're self-admitting that you're catastrophizing. Okay. The guy went up
Possibly
there.
so.
The guy went up there and he said, "There's a leak and a little bit of mold. You need to get that looked at." And you went, "I got to get a whole roof." Right?
Possibly so, yes.
Yeah. I mean, that's what I heard. I might be wrong. And I do that too. That's how I can recognize it. So we all have a drama queen that lives inside of us, every one of us. And part of making good decisions, you ask how to make good decisions, is to tell the drama queen to shut up. And that's part of it. You got to look at yourself and go, you're really, come on. So yeah, you probably do need to get that roof looked at, but it might be a few $100s instead of $10,000 to put on an entire roof. It might need a little bit of shingle replacement there, or there might be a leak around one of the vents, and they put a new boot on it and caulk it up, and you're just fine. So a good handyman getting up there and fixing that one area and, shooting some stuff, killing the mold in that one little area so it doesn't get worse, and you don't go up there later and the whole attic has grown full or something like that. So, yeah, address it, but don't overthink it. And then all of the appliances look new but need to be replaced. Are they not working?
Absolutely not.
What's
I
not
can't
working?
scramble eggs
Your
on my
dishwasher
stove.
doesn't work.
No dishwasher, stove, refrigerator, nothing.
None of them work.
No.
Did the inspector catch any of this?
No.
Did you have a
That's
home
the sad part.
inspection?
Yes, I had 2 home inspections, and I had a gas leak that was so extreme I couldn't stay in my house for 2 days, and I didn't know. Like, how I asked, "How did y'all miss this?"
Mm-hmm. Okay, so your home inspector is an idiot. Okay. Yeah, obviously, right? I mean, you miss a gas leak and appliances that don't work. That's a basic thing. You go through and turn on all the appliances. It's basic home inspection stuff. Okay, so the great news is you make good money. Your house payment's not out of control. You probably don't need an entire roof. You do need a new dishwasher. Have you asked appliance repair people to come and just repair the existing ones, or are you just planning to replace them completely?
I was trying to see if I had some type of ability through my homeowner's insurance, if that could be rectified with them.
No.
It's not.
No.
So I'm going to have to pay.
Homeowner's insurance doesn't cover your dishwasher not working. So just have a guy come out and either look at it and fix it or replace it. A few $100. I mean, they're not $10,000.
Do you have any other debt, Teray?
Outside of a little credit card debt and a few thousand owed on my car, no, that's it.
Okay, and when it comes, you said we. Do you have a spouse involved here?
Did I say we? I do apologize.
Okay, it's just you?
You're single. Okay.
Yes.
So here's what I want you to do. What's happening is all of these things are up flying around, and at just about the time you wake up in the morning or about the time you're about to doze off at night, they're overwhelming. Instead, what I want you to do is just write down a list of what needs to be repaired and what you're going to do about it. Okay, so, dishwasher. I'm going to call a repairman, and if it can't be repaired cheaply, I'm going to replace it. Refrigerator. I'm going to call a repairman. If it can't be repaired cheaply, I'm going to replace it. Roof. I'm going to have a handyman type come out, not a roofer trying to sell me a roof, that just looks at it, finds the one little leak, fixes the one little leak, and sprays some stuff and kills the mold. Okay? And you develop a list with an action plan. And the weird thing is, if you'll write it down literally on a yellow pad, a little repair to-do list, then you're going to look at it and it's going to suck the drama out of your brain. And it's going to drop right there on that page because you're going to go, oh, this is doable. Because when it all comes at you at once, it's overwhelming, creates anxiety. When you break it down into bite-sized pieces, one task at a time, one broken thing at a time, you can work through an entire remodel doing that, and you don't have an entire remodel.
Or it's exchanging the boogeyman for the repairman.
Yeah.
That's the switch here.
This is your first experience being a homeowner where you don't call the landlord and say your stuff's broke. Instead, you've got to take care of it when it breaks.
It's one of the reasons we say get out of debt, have an emergency fund before you become a homeowner, because all this stuff would have been an inconvenience at that point.
And, you make enough money to get through this, and no, you don't need to sell your house, and really you don't even need to have buyer's remorse. I mean, there's a couple of weird things that are here, the inspector missing this stuff, but nothing here says this house is a lemon, that you're the biggest screw up in life because you bought it, you're a horrible person. I didn't hear any of that in this discussion. You got a couple of things broken, fix them.
Joys of home ownership.
And your payment's reasonable. Fix your dishwasher, enjoy the house. It's that kind of stuff. Just kind of put the drama out of it, put it down on the page, break it down into bite-sized pieces.